Welcome to our virtual online NYFTE concert. This is a very unusual set of circumstances for all of us, but hopefully you're going to enjoy the next 70 minutes or so of music, song and dance from NYFTE, who, if you've not come across us before, are the National Youth Folklore Troupe of England. We're a team of 10 to 18-year-olds who normally practice for a week very industriously at Easter and then perform at a range of festivals across England throughout the rest of the season. We should have been at the Ossett Beer Cart weekend this weekend, which is organised by Wakefield Morris. Sadly, since we can't be with them, we're giving you a concert from our own homes instead. If you enjoy the concert today, Wakefield Morris normally give donations from their beer cart weekend to Wakefield Hospice, and they would still very gratefully receive your donations. There is a Just Giving page set up, so you can go to our NYFTE Facebook page, or at the end of this stream you'll see there's a link to the Just Giving if you want to support them. That would be lovely. Okay then, so the very first item we're going to share with you in this concert is a song followed by a dance. The song is called Come See Them All Go Round. It's a song written by Paul Davenport. It's about sword dancing. The recording you're going to hear is our current NYFTE team singing individually in their own homes but then mixed together so that you get the full choir effect. The photos are from Whitby Folk Week last week, and the video of the dance is from our concert at Tockington Manor School last Easter. Thank you very much.
Come see them all go round, how sweet the music flows. Bring forth the plough to break the ground, raise up the shining rose. When Christmas tide is gone and past, when fields lie stark and bare, then let us brave the winter's blast without a fear or care. Without a fear or care, boys, let each with one accord now dance around on frozen ground with ribbons, drum and sword. Come see them all go round, how sweet the music flows. Bring forth the plough to break the ground, raise up the shining rose. Now first of all comes Besom Bessa, sweeping with her broom, to drive out winter's cold distress, to clear and make the room. To clear and make the room, me boys, that we may sport and play, with swords that flash and brightly flash upon this holiday. Come see them all go round, how sweet the music flows. Bring forth the plough to break the ground, raise up the shining rose. Let lord and lady start the game, let Tom Fool sing the song that wakes those heroes of great fame who roll the year along. Who roll the year along, me boys, for only they know how. The plough becomes a shining sword, the sword becomes the plough. Come see them all go round, how sweet the music flows. Bring forth the plough to break the ground, raise up the shining rose. Now enter in those heroes bold, those heroes of great fame. Their forefathers in days of old each bore a glorious name. Each bore a glorious name, me boys, likewise a shining blade. They leap and spin, the swords go in, and thus the rose is made. Come see them all go round, how sweet the music flows. Bring forth the plough to break the ground, raise up the shining rose.
that was NYFTE singing and dancing their longsword dance last year. And we're now going to move over to a video from two of our more senior members at the moment. We've got John Cooper Wilde and we've got Joe Sartin, and they're going to sing Daddy Fox.
Daddy Fox went out on a winter's night. He prayed for the moon to give him a light. For he'd many, many miles to go that night before he reached the town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. Many, many miles to go that night before he reached the town. Oh. Took the grey goose by the neck and put them ducks over his back. He heeded not their quivy, quivy quack, the legs all a dangling down, oh, down, oh, down, oh. He heeded not their quivy, quivy quacks, the legs all a dangling down, oh. Mother Flipper Flopper jumped out of bed, and out of the window she put her little head, singing, John, John, the grey goose is gone, the fox is away to his den, oh, den, oh, den, oh. Sing, John, John, the grey goose is gone, the fox is away to his den, oh. John took the bugle atop of the hill, he blew that horn loud and shrill. Play on, Caesar, and with your music still, while I get away to my den, oh, den, oh, den, oh. Play on, Caesar, and with your music still, while I get away to my den, oh. Took the grey goose back to his wife and cut it up without any knife. They'd never had such a supper in their life. The little ones chewed on the bones, oh, bones, oh, bones, oh. They'd never had such a supper in their life. The little ones chewed on the bones, oh. Daddy Fox went out on a winter's night. He prayed for the moon to give him a light. For he'd many, many miles to go that night before he reached the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Many, many miles to go that night before he reached reach the town, oh.
Isn't that just wonderful? So I wouldn't be at all surprised if you didn't see Joe and John on a festival stage somewhere or other when we're allowed to have festivals again, because that's an absolutely stunning performance, I think. So we're now going to have a jig. NYFTE are predominantly a dance team, although, as you've seen, lots of singing as well and playing. We're going to have a jig from John, Harry and Eleanor. Eleanor was in NYFTE until last year, but we boot members out when they reach 19, so she's not in the team technically anymore, but under lockdown circumstances we are delighted to have her back with us for this concert. So John, Harry and Eleanor, they've got a jig for you. Fantastic. So that was Orange in Bloom from Ascot under Witchwood, danced as a double jig by John, Harry and Eleanor Sharp. So we're now going to move on to the first of our live performances for this afternoon. I'm going to hand you over to Ross Killey, who is going to play some tunes for us, and I'm going to let him tell you what he's going to play. Thank you, Ross.
I'm going to play a traditional English Morris tune called Princess Royal. Some think it's originated from Ireland.
Fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Ross. Okay then, so our next set is another tune set. This is from Ed Selwood, and he's going to play a tune called Ocean Eyes, and this is another video one, hopefully. Fabulous, thank you. That was from Ed there. I'm not quite sure what happened to the video. I don't know about everybody else, but I didn't see the video. I could see a laptop desktop, but I could hear it absolutely beautifully. So thank you, Ed. That was fab. Okay, so our next item is another dance number. This is going to be some Appalachian stepping and drum from Robert Lancaster. And I've just got my fingers crossed that the video works this time. So I'm going to wait and see. Oh, I've been told to keep talking. So I will take this moment whilst the technical hitches get sorted out to welcome everybody who perhaps missed my first couple of sentences at the beginning of this concert. Say you are watching the virtual concert from NYFTE, the National Youth Folklore Troupe of England, who are a group who meet a few times a year, where most members are aged 10 to 18. We have a residential week at Easter and then perform at a number of festivals over the summer. Obviously this year we're doing it all by Zoom. So we've been getting together for Zoom training sessions, and this afternoon you've got a Zoom concert. We would have been at the Ossett Beer Cart this weekend, and if you're enjoying the concert this afternoon, you can make donations to the Wakefield Hospice, who Ossett Beer Cart support. I've been told we're ready to go, so I'm going to hand over to the video of Robert. Awesome. Thank you so much, Robert. That's absolutely brilliant. Okay then, now our next video comes from very close to home for me, because I was the camera person in this one, and this is a tune called 3 Around 3 by Lucy Arrowsmith. Brilliant. Thank you, Lucy. Okay then. So Lucy is one of our newest members. In fact, she might even be the youngest member of the team at the moment, I think. We also have a dance coming up now from another of our younger members. This is a jig from Liam Coomber. It's the Princess Royal, and it is in the style of Bampton. And hopefully you will see the video any moment now. Brilliant. So that was Liam Coober dancing Princess Royal from the village of Bampton. Okay then, we're going to have another song now. We're going to have a song from Tilly Shepherd with her dad Chris. I'm told slightly had his arm twisted to be in this video, but nevertheless it's absolutely wonderful to have both of them singing for us. They're going to sing John Ball, which is a song written by Sydney Carter, about it was for the 600th anniversary of the Peasants' Revolt. If that's not the right kind of song to be singing during lockdown, I don't know what is. So here we go, John Ball.
Who'll be the lady, who'll be the lord,
When we are ruled by the love of one another, who will be the lady, who will be the lord? When the light that is coming in the morning, sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning, for I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning.
Eve is the lady, Adam is the Lord.
When we are ruled by the love of one another, Eve is the lady, Adam is the Lord, in the light that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning, for I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning.
All shall be ruled by fellowship, I say.
When we are ruled by the love of one another, all shall be ruled by fellowship, I say, in the light that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning, for I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning.
Labour and spin for fellowship, I say.
Labour and spin for the love of one another, labour and spin for fellowship, I say, in the light that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball, I tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning, for I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning. Sing John Ball and tell it to them all. Long live the day that is dawning, for I'll crow like a cock, I'll carol like a lark, in the light that is coming in the morning.
Fantastic. That's Tilly Shepherd and her dad Chris there singing John Ball. Our next act is another live showing from Lily Drake, who's been an absolute star during all of our lockdown training sessions, because she's actually been teaching the dance that she's about to do to the rest of the team, sometimes with very little notice. So I'm going to hand over to Lily to tell you a little bit about the dance that she's about to do.
Hi, so I'm Lily. I joined NYFTE last year. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you to Ross, the teammate who recorded the music for this, and also a massive thank you to Simon and Molly for recording the videos that taught me the dance. So I hope you enjoy.
Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much, Lily. So as Lily said, she learned that dance from videos that were made for NYFTE by Simon and Molly Pipe. Molly used to be a member of NYFTE. Simon is her dad, and they made these awesome teaching videos. which we then have been using during lockdown, and in particular Lily has been using to help teach the rest of the team how to do bagpipes, which was what she was dancing there, to the tune of Four Up, which was played for her by Ross. And we're now going to hand over back to Ross, so you can see who was just playing, but now with his sister Katrina and possibly their little brother William as well, to play us some tunes. So over to you guys.
We're going to play 2 tunes, yeah. So...
Fantastic, absolutely brilliant. So thank you so much, Ross and Katrina and William. I have this sneaky suspicion that we're looking at a NYFTE in training there. So thank you very much, guys. That was wonderful. Okay, so we're about halfway through our concert now, and we are going to show you a video made by Wakefield Morris, which is a dance called Celebration Clog, written by John Earnshaw, who is a member of Wakefield. It's a solo Northwest dance, and so Wakefield shared an instructional video on how to do this dance with the whole Morris world, and lots of people videoed themselves dancing this dance, sent them in to Wakefield, and they released this video yesterday as part of their virtual OSIT festival, and there are some NYFTEs in this video. See if you can spot them.
It's time! Don't sidestep. Final figure. Well done, everyone.
Well done indeed. Thank you to Wakefield Morris, in particular John Earnshaw there, who created that dance, Celebration Clog. And if you didn't hear me say this earlier, Wakefield normally help organise the Ossett Beer Cart weekend, which should have been happening this weekend, and they raise funds for the Wakefield Hospice. So if you'd like to show your appreciation for the concert this afternoon by making a donation to the hospice, there's a Just Giving page. We will give the link at the end. So thank you so much. Our next act is somebody who was in NYFTE until a couple of years ago, who came along to our virtual Chippenham training weekend a couple of weeks ago on Zoom to help teach that dance, because these days he dances with Wakefield Morris. It's Matt Nichol. I'm going to hand you over to him to tell you all about what he's doing now.
Right, today I'm going to give you a song that I first sang over 9 years ago. And it's the first song I ever sang solo. It's called I Wandered by a Brookside, and it was collected by Alfred Williams in the village of Stanton Harcourt in Oxfordshire. And it should sound like this. I wandered by a brookside, I wandered by a mill. I couldn't hear the water, the murmuring it was still. Not the sound of any grasshopper, nor the chirp of any bird. For the beating of my own heart is the only sound I heard. The beating of my own heart is the only sound I heard. I sat beneath the elm tree and watched his long, long shade. As it grew so longer, I didn't feel afraid. I listened for a footfall, I listened for one word. For the beating of my own heart is the only sound I heard. The beating of my own heart is the only sound I heard. Silent tears fast flowing when someone stood behind. Her hands upon my shoulder, I knew the touch was kind. She drew me nearer and nearer. We neither spoke one word. For the beating of our own two hearts is the only sound I heard. The beating of our own two hearts is the only sound I heard. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Matt. That's absolutely beautiful. And I noticed that Matt has a sneaky Osset beer cart t-shirt on the back of his door hanging there, just a little bit of product placement. If you like the idea of a virtual Osset festival, they've actually on their website got a whole bunch of stuff happening this weekend. And so you can go and watch that video that we've showed you, but some other videos as well, and also a workshop that Simon Pipe, who taught us the bagpipes, has recorded for Osset. So go and check their website out when this concert's finished, obviously, if you fancy a bit more virtual folk this weekend. Okay then, so our next item is another live performance. This is some tunes from Alex Skinner, and he's going to play Orange in Bloom, and a couple of other tunes as well, and I'm going to hand you over to him to play them for us. Thank you, Alex. Absolutely brilliant, Alex. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, then. Our next recording comes to you from John Harry Sharp. You've already seen him dance a jig with his sister Eleanor. Now he's going to dance a solo jig for you. This is Jockey to the Fair, brought to you from a garden in, I'm going to say Warwickshire. That was Jockey to the Fair from John Harry Sharp. Okay then, we have another live performance from you now. We've got some tunes from Verity Hodges and her mum, Lucy, and they're going to tell you what it is that they're playing, so I'm going to hand over to them right now.
We're going to do two tunes. The first one is Jane's Dance, as done by Hips and Haws of Chippenham. It's a bit different to the Jane's Dance as done by NYFTE. The second one's an Appalachian tune called Kitchen Girl. Got it from a book of tunes by Jean Ritchie. I think it's supposed to be played fast, but we do it airspeed. So we'll do these. 1, 2, 3, 4.
everyone. Thank you so much, Verity and Lucy. That was beautiful. I feel like I am your feedback of the audience. I hope that everybody who's out there listening at home on their phones and laptops and all the rest of it are applauding wildly when we have our performances, but obviously you can't all hear each other, so just take it from me, it's absolutely brilliant and we're loving it. Okay, so our next performance is a video. It's from John Cooper Wilde, who you've already seen singing with Joe earlier on in the concert. This is a solo one from John, and it is Cannadio, or at least I think it is, but I haven't seen the video, so it's a surprise if it's not that one.
This is Cannadio by Nick Jones. Handsome girl, she's all in her tender years. She fell in love with a young sailor boy. It's true that she loved him well. For to go off to sea with him, like she did not know how, she longed to see that seaport town called Cannadio. So she bargained with the young sailor boy. It's all for a piece of gold. And straight away he let her all down into the hold, saying, I'll dress you up in sailor's clothes. Your jacket shall be blue, and you will see that seaport town called Cannadio. Now when the other sailors heard the news, they fell into a rage, and with their whole ship's company they were willing to engage, saying, we'll tie our hands and feet, my boys, and overboard we'll throw her, and she'll never see that seaport town called Cannadio. Now when the captain heard the news, he too fell in a rage, and with his whole ship's company he was willing to engage, saying, she'll stay all aboard with us, her collar shall be blue, and she will see that seaport town called Cannadio. And when they arrived in Canada, scarcely above half a year, she's married this bold captain who called her his dear. Oh, and she's dressed in silks and satins now, she cuts a gallant show. She's the finest of the ladies in Canada, Iowa. So come all you fair and tender girls, wheresoever you may be, I'd have you to follow your own true love when he goes out on the sea. For if the sailors prove false to you, well, your captain he might prove true. You see the honour I have gained by the wearing of the blue.
Absolutely gorgeous. That was John Cooper Wilde singing Canada I.O. Fantastic. So we have got another video for you now from Harry Short and his brother Tom. Harry wrote the first of the two tunes that they're about to play, but he is going to tell you what they're called, and I will hand over to the video right now.
I'm Harry in NYFTE, and this is Tom, who's in the Bath Youth Folk Band with me. And for our virtual sit performance, we're going to play Robin on the Arbor, which I wrote, and Upton on 7, which I think is Twin Sisters.
You are correct.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
thank you to Harry and to Tom there. So, if any of you are wondering how we're doing with our programme in this concert this afternoon, we've got 5 more things on the list. We had about 70 minutes of material, but that didn't really include the little bits of me talking in between. So, if you need to go and make a cup of tea right now, at least you're at home and you can take your phone with you and you won't miss anything. So our next item is a clog dance from Evelyn Hansel and her mum, Nina, who've been learning this during lockdown, I believe. And so, yeah, over to Evelyn and Nina.
Hi, I'm Evelyn and this is my mum. And throughout lockdown, we've been learning some steps from Tiny Taylor that were written by Alex Fisher.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. So I'm now going to hand you over to Evelyn's brother, Albert. They are a very talented family, and Albert's got a song for us that I think he will tell us about. Over to you, Albert.
Yeah, so this is the song If I Were a Blackbird, and interlaces the tune Ville de Quebec. The words I've taken from Sam Kelly and the Lost Boys, but I've added my own chords. So. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sails in, and on the top rigging I'd there build my nest and pillow my head on her lily white chest. It's of a fair young girl my fortune was at. I courted her when I was just a young lad. We'd spend time together most every day, but soon she was lifted and sailed far away. I promised I'd take her to Donnybrook Fair and buy her red ribbons to tie up her hair. We'd spend, and when she returned from the ocean so wide, I'd take her and make her my own loving bride. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sails in, and on the top rigging I'd there build my nest and pillow my head on her lily white chest. If I were a scholar, I'd handle my pen and write her a letter to her I was in, and wish her safe sailing and fair winds to blow, and joy to my true love wherever she goes. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sails in, and on the top rigging I'd there build my nest and pillow my head on her lily white chest. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sails in, and on the top rigging I'd there build my nest and pillow my head on her lily white chest. Sorry, I made so many mistakes.
Thank you, Albert. That was fantastic. There's something very nerve-wracking, I think, about performing live, but performing in front of a camera. It feels way more scary from my personal point of view than standing on a stage in front of people, which is weird since I'm sat in my own house, but there we go. So thank you so much for that. We've only got 3 things left for you this afternoon. The first of which is a video taken at a rehearsal, actually, for the Dancing England Rapper Tournament, which takes place every April, usually. And NYFTE were working extremely hard over the whole of the winter to put together not 1, not 2, but in fact 3 teams were going to enter Dirt this year. And then, of course, coronavirus happened and the competition was cancelled. Now, luckily, at the final rehearsal they did have, they took this video. So they're not in kit, but they are dancing on the top of their form. So this is NYFTE Dancing Rapper.
Good people, give into my story. We've come here to meet you by chance. 5 stars, we are happy and jolly, intending to show you our dance. The team as a whole are quite brilliant. To NYFTE we do all belong. The National Youth Folk Troupe of England. And this is our calling on song. This is Dirty Rapper, NYFTE Rapper.
5, 6, 7.
Fantastic. So that was NYFTE Rapper on the absolute top of their game. Those of you who know anything about rapper dancing will know that it's a bit of a competitive sport. I think you'll agree that they were in with a damn good shot at placing in that competition, because that was awesome dancing there. Bring on the next time we're allowed to do such things in person. That's all I can say. Okay then, so the next song I'm going to sing for you. This was a song that was introduced to me by Toby Green, who's one of our NYFTE members, who suggested that this might be a good thing to sing during lockdown. I don't normally sing parodies, but this one's particularly appropriate, so I'm making an exception. You will probably recognise the tune. The words are by a chap called Barney Matthews, and we learned this from a video from a group from Bristol called The Longest Johns. Please do join in and sing along with the chorus at home there. We've been having a bit of fun singing this in our lockdown sessions. It goes like this. Come all ye bold heroes, give an ear to me song, for we're self-isolating and the day feels so long, but it's still probably worth it, our health to preserve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. The Italians, they shut borders and the Irish shut pubs. From China to the States, hands are feverishly scrubbed. The French, they take dinner with homemade hors d'oeuvre. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. My friends, they do attend me when I'm laid at my ease. Through Facebook and Twitter, they're eager to please, to keep my hopes high and my mood to observe. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. Grandparents and asthmatics, well, they need care the best. So let's free up space for our dear NHS. We're all in this together, let our courage not swerve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. So there you go. Good advice there, despite the somewhat confusing messages we keep getting given. If you've enjoyed the concert this afternoon and you want to give some feedback to our wonderful performers, there are any number of means on social media that you could probably do that. But if you can't find a Facebook page for us, then if you want to send feedback to me that I can pass on to the team, my email address is artdirector@nyfte.org.uk, or you can go onto the NYFTE website, nyfte.org.uk, and find a way of getting in touch with us there, because I'm sure, as I do, you all want to thank our performers this afternoon, and since we can't hear you applauding wildly in your homes, email's probably your best bet. So thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. We've got one more item to show you. Before we do that, I've got some thank yous. Huge thank you to Chris Nichol, who's been the kind of mastermind behind the technical side of this conference. Put together the running order, collated all the videos, all of that stuff. Chris is my co-artistic director with NYFTE, and we could not do this without him. So Chris, thank you so much. Huge thanks also to Rod Davies, who's been manning the video operation, Aidan Hansel, who's been helping on the technical side as well, and all of our NYFTE team and families for helping make this event work. So thank you so much for watching. We're going to leave you with something that's historically, traditionally, our NYFTE finishing piece. So here it is, Crown and Sausage.